everyone. Thank you for joining me for the latest in our E15 Expressway web chat with retailers. I'm joined today with Gus Olympidis. He's the president and CEO of Family Express. Gus, thank you for joining me.
It is a pleasure to be here.
Why don't we start and let's start with the basics. Tell us a little bit about Family Express, your retail footprint, and the customers that you serve.
Family Express is a small chain of stores, 75 stores, nested in Indiana. Our footprint is Hoosier exclusive, though we border a couple of foreign nations like the state of Illinois and some others, and we're sort of nested in the heartland. We're people that look like your neighbor make home. We're surrounded by corn, and we feel that this is a resource that is worthy of our confidence and our exploration.
We're very pleased that you recently received a grant from USDA as part of their HBIP program. Congratulations. What does this mean for Family Express, and what are your plans with this grant money?
We've always been very bold, very positive on biofuels. This thing is going back at least a decade and a half, and maybe even beyond. And I can explain our philosophy as it relates to that. The economic equation is still one that requires a little bit of mentoring, and the grant is making a passion that we have in support of biofuels a little bit more easier to realize and bring to the forefront of the consumer. Listen, we're in the Midwest. There's an abundance of three things. There's an abundance of corn. There's an abundance of water because of the Great Lakes, and there's an abundance of common sense. So I think that this makes for the recipe that supports biofuels and has for many, many years.
You know, as a Midwesterner, I appreciate the abundance of common sense comment. And I have to agree with you on that. You've been an early adopter and a pioneer on the ethanol side. How is adding unleaded 88 to your fuel choices? How has that improved your sales and your customer experience?
I think anytime you offer an alternative and anytime you project a differentiation that is of the positive flavor, the positive persuasion, you set your brand a little bit apart from the competition. So that to the extent that we can offer a positive alternative and not look like everybody else in the marketplace, because we don't want to be like everybody else in the marketplace. We want to be a little different. We consider that to be A+. But you know, the philosophy that has driven our passion for biofuels is nested in the realization, this is going back a few years, long before the energy independence we're celebrating today in our country, to a great extent because of the component that biofuels has played to deliver it. But there was a time not too long ago when our country was exporting wealth at the tune of $500 billion a year to foreign places.
We've had a long-standing partnership, Family Express and Growth Energy. How has Growth Energy been helpful in accelerating your ability to get E15 and E85 into the marketplace?
Well, you know, you have been a partner for quite some time. We've had support by some of your key people. Sarah Brandon and Mike O'Brien have been at the forefront of providing support, and also giving a hug, if you may, by acknowledging the contribution of Tom Navarre, who has been, you know, who's a reformed person. You know, he came out of Major Oil, so he had all the inclinations of suggesting that perhaps E85 was not as fruitful as I believe it was, and now he has become a passionate advocate after seeing the results and after seeing the commitment that our company has had in biofuels.
Well, Gus, thank you so much for the conversation today. Really nice to speak with you. Congratulations again on HBIP, and I look forward to having a continued conversation in the future.
Hope to see you soon in person. You're
Yes,
always welcome in the common sense full Midwest where you came from.
I look forward to it. Thank you.
Bye bye.